after a Once Upon a Time podcast, Season 5, Episode 11, Swan Song. In this episode, the Dark Ones target a living soul for sacrifice, leading to a showdown between Dark Swan and Dark Hook. And in a flashback, the evil Queen forces Hook to confront a demon from his past. I am your host, Molly Southgate. With me is
Martha Southgate
and
Dark Dad.
Duck.
Okay.
Wouldn't that just be Dad?
Before we talk about the episode,
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago, we had the pleasure of hanging out a little bit with Lee Ehrenberg, who plays
Yes.
Grumpy.
We didn't tell anybody this.
And he was so fun to talk
And Beverly Elliott.
And
Yes.
Granny. But Granny was quick. We just had a quick little meet.
You guys talked to her.
She is a lovely person.
But we had like
But we had
45
a
minutes
really long
with Grumpy.
time with
Yeah.
Grumpy. And
Lee Ehrenberg is
fantastic.
awesome.
And we talked about Chicago a lot.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
always makes
He's
us
a
happy.
Chicago guy.
Yeah.
So we talked food, we
Theater.
talked theater, we talked all sorts of stuff.
So
Yeah.
really cool, great experience.
Yeah, what an awesome guy. And you guys said Granny was super nice too.
She
Oh,
was
yeah.
really, 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 really nice.
I couldn't get away from the Lee Ehrenberg bear trap to talk to Granny.
Yeah.
Because he and I were talking. I was
Well,
talking
he
to
is
him.
grumpy, so I'm sure Grumpy would have some bear traps.
Yeah, he was hardly grumpy.
No,
he's
he's-
Oh,
fantastic.
no.
That and the one who plays I can't think of her name, Ula from Archer.
Oh yeah,
She
but that's
was so
that's
nice.
Katya. It was
but
Katya.
Katya,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I talked to her forever too. So that was what a great time.
But Lee
Yeah.
But
Ehrenberg
Lee is so awesome.
was,
We're gonna try and get him on as a guest for something.
yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, so this episode, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the last episode we kind of talked about what we didn't like because we had some issues. I have some issues, but much less. This was really a fun ride and good surprises, great ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
I it was very interesting to see Hook's
Pets.
backstory because
Yeah.
I didn't know, a lot of
Yes.
that, and you think why is he so bitter? Why is he a bad
He's-
guy? And whatever.
Because he's a pirate.
We
yeah,
saw,
but why is he a pirate?
But
Yeah.
we saw
Some
that
people are
with
just
him
like,
and
I wanna
his
be a
brother.
pirate.
Right.
Remember
Yeah.
that? We saw that way back in like season.
Oh, and it told
2.
you, and that explained why he was a pirate.
Yes. That explained the pirate thing, but this explained why he was so hurt.
Right. And bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was really cool. I thought that I was pretty shocked that he was so. I knew he was a bad guy, but the fact that he killed his dad.
I didn't know. I thought it was really cool that all this time he and Regina have had this secret between each other.
Yes.
Because you just thought, oh, she just doesn't respect him, or she just doesn't
Right,
like
right.
him. And then in the episode when he's like, oh, really? Now you're going to call me Killian and not Captain Guyliner or whatever?
You know what? When you go back and watch, I bet that adds a layer to it. Even
Yes.
though they may not know. They may just go like, okay, well, they might have known each other. Like when the actors were deciding, like, here's what the character motivation is, and blah, blah,
Right.
blah. They may have said, okay, they knew each other. They both were bad. But now, really different perspective.
Yeah.
I bet it'll impact how we watch the earlier episodes now.
They're going to the underworld.
Can't
What?
wait.
Now, how are they going to do that? Is it going to be like Dante's Inferno?
Well, and
They're going to go through 7
but weren't
layers
they
of
just
hell?
there?
When?
When all the underworld was standing, when they said they did the thingy with the
Yeah.
things, and then they all went somewhere,
When they didn't?
and then
Go
Hook
to the
did the
underworld.
thing with
They
the
were standing
dragon.
on the shore.
Yeah, I thought it looked just like Storybrooke.
Yeah.
Guess what?
They were.
That was Storybrooke.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was the underworld, and then they don't realize if you move 5 feet, you're like you could die. I don't know. I just made that up in my head.
I thought it
really
was.
did.
I
Yeah.
thought that was the underworld for like a couple seconds. And I'm like, no, it's not the underworld.
I knew it was not the underworld. It wouldn't be the underworld. Like, did anybody go like, oh my gosh, hell is the worst?
Yeah, I was thinking hell's pretty bad, but over there, not here in the park.
Like they're all like in their parkas going, it's not so hot here in hell.
Right, but I think
Yeah.
it was more like the lobby.
The lobby like where Beetlejuice is. Hey, I'm just waiting to get in.
Yeah, just the lobby to hell, and so they said it was purgatory.
No, they were like on the shore, and all the dark ones showed up, and it was before the guy, I can't think of his name now, came to get them, and
The guy.
Hook turn around.
The guy on the ferry.
Yeah, the ferry, right. I can't think of his name.
Mom.
And
He has a name?
Yes. And
Joe.
Joe. And
and Joe.
And Hook absorbed all the Dark Ones. That was just before, because that's why she said he was going, Swan, you have to do this now before they come. Or before he comes to take us. And she's like, I can't. And they're like, you have to before the darkness takes over. Before they can escape. It was the whole thing. They weren't there yet.
So she just killed
You didn't see them go across the water and get on the boat. If they had done that, they weren't coming back.
Yeah, got
by
that.
just killing.
Got it.
Dark Ones.
Yeah, I need to think that through a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, then the ship came back.
Yeah.
And they walked in. They were not wearing proper footwear.
Emma
walking through the water.
Did you see what Emma was wearing? She was wearing like fancy,
like your brown
Your boots. Yeah.
Except they were black. But
I hope she weatherproofed them.
Proofed?
Yes.
You weatherproofing?
Yes.
They had like heels and stuff, and she was just walking through water.
What freaked me out? Okay, so wait a second. So they're in the diner.
Yes.
And then the thingies on their arms glow.
Yes.
And then they went, and that's why I thought they went to the underworld. Because they poofed away.
Yeah, that's what I did
And Neil
too.
was still left in that diner all by himself in his little car seat.
Right. But they
That
poofed
freaked
to the
me out.
shore
Like on the ferry.
The
where
ferries came from
the
him.
ferry was coming to take them from the boat was coming to take them.
Well,
when they poofed
that's
onto
when
the
they
shore.
called it purgatory. But I didn't realize it was still...
They were in purgatory. Did they say that?
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
purgatory?
But that was just the
Purgatory is
shore.
where you go before hell.
If that wasn't just the shore, then I completely misunderstood what was going on. But I don't think I did. I think you did.
I just think that they misled me.
Yes.
By portaling them, by taking them, poofing them.
Because they have control over them, I think, with the things. Why was
I'm going to put one of those
Rumpelstiltskin-
on you.
You already have one. She just doesn't know it.
Yeah.
It's called an umbilical cord.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
We haven't cut it yet.
Oh, gross. So is that you just go, you hungry, honey? And then it puts
Yeah.
food across the umbilical to her? She's
And
like,
I just drag her around.
this tastes like Euros. Oh, yeah, that was last week. Yep. How gross, Molly.
She can't process right now. Okay. So,
oh my gosh.
yeah, that was one of my confusing moments. And then
Well,
the other one was when Killian saw his father, when Regina brought him to his father at that bar. And
Mom!
they were the same
you were
age.
confused.
Okay,
And
Mom.
they even explained it, you still were confused.
Because the sleeping curse, I explained it like 50 times to you. Because the sleeping curse makes you sleep for like thousands of years.
Right, which is why Sleeping Beauty wasn't old when they woke her up.
Right. And then
She
they
was
age
still-
once they wake up.
Like
Right.
in the actual story, she
But-
was like 50 million years old. 'cause
So
she
he
had
just
slept
woke
that long.
up.
Yeah.
Like
recently.
7 years.
Yeah, because he was only with his wife for a couple of years.
No, but he had the child.
They had Liam.
And he was
I
like 7 years.
think Liam is going to show back up
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
As an
totally.
adult, and he's going to be, because Hook is now, they're going to go get Hook. He's going to survive. He and Swan are going to be back together. We see that coming. But now Liam is going to come after Hook.
Okay, now hang on. Because Molly had a okay, so we were Hook when she stabbed Hook.
Yes.
And then got her leather jacket back.
Yes.
And
Isn't that
I
how
was,
it works?
Hair.
well, and I go, oh, that, poor Emma. And Molly says, well, at least she got her hair back. I mean,
Yeah.
my heartless child.
No, Mom, I
All
was,
she cares about is,
No.
is
She's so
Emma's
mad.
vanity.
no, I was
The
trying.
love of her, like her heart was
I was
destroyed.
trying to find something positive.
Silver lining,
At least she got that cool jacket back.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I was
but
trying
no
to,
bug.
Well, maybe she was taking the bug to the underworld with her.
To hell.
Yeah.
I think it would not be well received. It's too cheerful.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be awesome if all of them just piled on the bug and drove off?
So
to
what do you think the
hell?
underworld is going to look like?
Well, I thought it looked like
Fiery.
Storybrooke, so I guess
There-
I'm not one to ask
There may have been a preview for it, but we didn't see the preview.
because we had a
Presidential thing
presidential
interrupted our show.
Yeah,
Blah,
reality,
blah, blah.
reality like to interrupt our
Yeah.
little show here.
In
Not a
other
big
words,
fan of reality.
Yeah.
I don't like blah 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 blah.
Right.
So
Meaning this show?
no,
No.
she means anyone cutting into our
I know.
fun.
You know, the only thing worse than that is
Stabbing.
when football
It's
does.
football,
and-
yeah.
or basketball when
on
it cuts in
Amazing
and you're like,
Race. It doesn't
seriously?
usually happen on this one, but it happens on
No.
Amazing Race all the time.
yes, very, very annoying.
Okay.
Darn it, sports and reality.
That's going to be Molly's new T-shirt.
Darn it, sports and reality. Please, can we make that a T-shirt?
Yes, we can. We'll make it
All right.
available.
But make it look like a quote, so put the
Yeah,
thing
we get how it works.
But it would
We
be funny
get
if
how
you
it
made it
works.
just, instead of just putting it on there, just make it look like a quote.
No, I'm not. Get
Okay, everybody.
Get
Get off my eyelashes, woman.
eyelashes. I'm trying to do a podcast here.
So,
All right.
all right.
On
what-
the podcast.
I'll
No.
tell you what I didn't like. Because
Huh.
you talked about what you're confused by.
Okay.
I'm having the same problem I had last week. The Belle
Yes.
and Rumple thing was
Yeah.
Weird.
I
dumb.
That was
Okay,
so
yeah,
weird.
But I know
and
why.
then she comes back and she's like,
Oh,
"You're
now
a
I
true
love
hero.
you.
But I'm the dark one now, dearie." Like, you know that. You're like, what is going
Okay.
on here?
Now-
Okay.
Share with us. Enlighten us.
I know Belle wasn't acting like they were broken up. Like they had broke up.
Well, she was. She got in the car and drove away.
Because he told her to.
Yeah.
Well, guess...
He doesn't have her heart out of her body, right?
Right.
No.
But now he's the dark one,
But
so
stop.
now that whole
Wait,
thing's
wait,
going to
wait.
happen
She's
again.
trying to formulate
Okay.
a thought here. There's one in there somewhere.
Hey.
Okay, go ahead.
Sports and
So-
reality.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Hook was playing as he was being Belle in the last episode when she broke up. He was being Belle because in the past he's like, "How do you think it feels to have your heart crushed?"
Oh, wait.
You think Hook
Was
pretended to be
controlling
her?
Belle.
No. Or
pretended to be
or
her.
did like he did Henry.
Yeah.
Like he pretended to be Henry in
So
this
he
episode.
went and broke up with Rump, but then when she came back in this episode, she didn't know.
Anything.
No, I don't
No,
think that
that
was the
didn't
case.
work.
No,
I
because he
think
was
that
like
you were-
breathing.
You had a good thought last episode, but I don't think that it wasn't addressed in this one, so that didn't happen.
Well, and she wouldn't have known. She
Right.
would have been like, "What are you talking about?"
I said that last episode too. When she said that, I said, if that's the case, this is really weak because it didn't explain it to us. Here, absolutely not. She
And
showed
why
back
would
up.
she just all of a sudden go? He says you need to
You
leave
need
and
to
go
leave
see
and
the
say
world.
goodbye to your
Oh,
dad.
okay. And then she goes and says goodbye to her dad. Where's the money?
It's like, go see
You
the
know how
world.
expensive it is to
That's a
get
good
out there?
idea. I'm going to go see the world. Of course, when I cross the town line, don't I forget everything?
No,
But then she came back.
No, guess what? He gave
Yeah.
her something so
Oh,
it won't
right.
affect her.
Right, remember that? How he
She
can
can
do that?
go past the town line, won't turn into a tree.
Yes.
And she can come
But
back.
then she came back.
She won't turn
and she's
into a tree.
all in lovey love.
Dopey was a tree.
Yeah. In purgatory. It was very strange.
It
She
looked a
comes
lot like
back and it's
Swerve.
all lovey-dovey and she's like, "You are a hero." And then he immediately goes off and he's the darkest of dark ones. He's absorbed all the dark ones.
That's fantastic.
I don't know if it's fantastic.
I'm excited.
I was
It
kind
seems
of
like it's the same thing. If
I
Regina
was
turns
kind
evil
of-
again, I'll be like, okay, we
Okay,
did
they're not
here.
going to make
I was
Regina
kind of
evil.
happy that to see what they would do if there wasn't a dark one.
Me too.
I was kind of looking forward to
Yeah.
that and thinking,
And
oh,
let
okay.
other evil come
Yeah,
in here.
because you've got Zelina still. And
Zelina,
she could,
I'll be back.
and she could become badder than bad, you know? Or,
Have fun in Oz, witch.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was amazing.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I hope you're going to do your little thing." And then she's like, "Oh, don't worry. Hold on to your hats. I am." And then it started coming. She's like, "Wait, no, you won." And then she flew out into the
tornado.
Now we
giant green tornado.
We are coming up when it comes back on the 100th episode. No, have we done 100 episodes already?
We had to have, because we were at 66 by the time partway through the fourth season.
Okay, so it'll be a 100th episode.
I think,
if it was
yeah.
a 66 in the fourth season,
What now?
What?
it's gonna be the 100th episode coming up.
All right.
It's a big deal, and they said there's all sorts of stuff happening. I think that Dorothy might be in it, and
Ooh,
So that's why I think we'll go to
Ariel,
Oz
like
for-
they're all going to be in this.
Ariel, yes.
So-
and
I have a feeling we're going to go to purgatory or hell or whatever for
Storybrooke?
a couple of episodes.
yeah.
Then we're going to get into what the second half of the season is about. And it probably won't really kick in until after that 100th episode, which is like the third or fourth episode in. Because this was episode 11. So we're at the halfway point. We don't know what the story is for the second half. And I have a feeling because of the 100th episode and because of this storyline, they're not going to spend 10 episodes in hell.
hell.
It's not going to happen.
It's going to be like Bill and Ted's,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and they have to play games and things to get back out.
You want to play Clue? Damn right.
Yeah.
Best 2 out of
That's
3?
2 out of 3.
Damn right. Yeah.
You sank my battleship.
Yeah.
Think of my battleship.
So,
And then I loved when they became the rock band
Hey, Hook.
at the end.
Yeah.
Don't fear the Reaper.
But they left Neil, and that freaked me out. And then the fairies were taking them. How come the fairies weren't affected?
Because you mean by the Dark Ones?
By the thingies on their hands.
Because they didn't come for them. They only needed like 11 people. So they took the groups that they found. They found the dwarves. They found Regina, and they went for certain people. The fairies just weren't there.
They went for the ones that were hiding.
Yeah, they didn't need everybody.
They went for the ones that
were cast this week.
Exactly, and that were part of Emma's posse.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
I did like that they resolved the Emma thing. I thought that it was all pretty good, and I thought that the Hook story was great.
Yes.
It was just that Belle and Rumple
thing. The Belle and Rumple thing is weird.
And it was weird, and then the ending of it, like him becoming the Dark One again. Like,
and her going, "You really are a hero. I do love you." And I'm going, but she walks in and she goes, "You lied to me again. Now I want to be with you." What? At what point?
Yeah.
I mean, he lies to her every time, and then she's like, "Oh, but that's okay. Yay, you're a hero."
And now she's going to have to find out he's the Dark One, and
we start all over again.
We've already done that story.
Yeah.
I'm just not thrilled by that.
And if they go, well, he went to hell, and then somehow they extract the Dark One from him and he's back, it's like, why did we bother with that?
They're not going to do that. He's going to stay the Dark One.
But that's then get rid of Belle. Let him be the Dark One.
That's absolutely what needs to happen.
Wait.
What?
Let Belle be the Dark One.
She already was when she was Lacey. No, she wasn't.
No, she was just the lame one.
Yeah, the lame one.
The lame one.
But I don't understand her point of being on the show at this point. I mean,
I don't either.
She doesn't.
She comes in, she goes out.
And
she
it's
comes
cardboard.
In, she goes out.
It's like, well, I don't
just
get
kill her off?
And I really, but I really loved her on Lost, and I like the actress. I just.
I keep waiting for her to do, and that we had one episode.
Yeah, they had one great episode.
One episode where she lived up to who she could be.
Yeah,
and ever since it's just go make her lay in a bed or have her go do this over here. Or she sits there.
We need somebody to do research. Let's get her.
It's like Thelma.
Thelma.
Who's Thelma?
They should have had her.
Oh, I like Thelma.
I know, but when she does her.
But they should have had her come and go like they did Ariel. It's a character that should happen with. If you're going to have the Beauty and the Beast story of Rumple and her, okay, we were all getting comfortable with him being a good guy in this relationship going on. You gave him his redemption. Why did we go back to that? Well,
I don't understand.
And if you want to keep the Dark Ones around, well, first of all, why did you do this whole thing to resolve it?
Right.
Why? Let's get a new evil. We don't need the Dark One. The Dark One isn't the only evil in the world. I mean, you had look at some of the mistresses of evil or whatever they call them. You know, Maleficent was not a Dark One, but that was an evil force that was there.
For Elsa for a while.
Yeah, so why?
She wasn't
Dairy Queen.
Oh, I loved her, but she had her redemption and died.
Right,
and then
but you could have.
But they're going to hell.
And you don't need the Dark One. You've got Zelina out there. You know there's a big bad threat out there. I'm a little disappointed in that. I didn't hate it.
But it was cheap. It was cheap to me.
I'll get you my pretty and your little baby too.
Oh, but it seems like they went back to the well.
I didn't
need it.
I just don't get what they're doing with Belle. She doesn't. She sets women back.
Yeah.
So far. It's like, come on, we haven't come further than I'm going to keep redeeming the bad guy and I'm going to just keep going, I'm not going to be with you anymore because you're lying to me. Oh, you lied to me, but you know what? I forgive you. And then you've got, but now you're good because you did one good thing.
You've got Regina, you've got Emma, you've got even
spine.
Snow, who they're stronger characters.
It's making me crazy.
Belle.
I don't know what they're doing, but
that was great.
I don't want my young daughter thinking that is a viable option.
No.
When she's in a relationship. If she's with somebody who is doing those things, you do not stay and you don't go, oh, but I see good in him. You know what? There may be good in him, but
you also don't stab him.
A lot of bad things.
Okay, I'm just going to say that.
Belle didn't stab him.
No, but Emma did. Don't stab him. Okay.
Emma and Hook were on equal evil footing.
Yes.
But with Belle, it's like, sitting there, just this Pollyanna.
That was the other thing
character.
I had a little bit of a problem with. I did enjoy it. I'm not going to say a lot of negative.
But I don't enjoy Belle and Rumple. What's going on right now?
No, that doesn't.
But I love the rest of it.
Was a bummer.
Yeah.
But when Hook flipped, when Emma got to him and he flipped, he was just so evil. And then she had said the same thing to him, and he didn't falter. If they just had a moment of him faltering where we thought he was faltering and then he went back to evil, I would have bought into it more. But I didn't buy into it because I'm like, wait a minute. She just said that, and now he turns around and kills the Dark Ones and sacrifices himself. And then he's talking to her like he's normal. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is not, I needed, even if we were misled earlier that he was going good. And then we went, oh, wait a minute. It's just playing. When this happened, we would have gone, maybe he was inching that way. And the darkness was pulling him back. But we didn't have that. We just saw dark, 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 even more dark. And that was it.
I know what I was going to say is I know why it happened.
Why Hook went good?
Yes, because Emma was getting choked.
Yes.
Emma could have died in front of him.
Yes.
And
he was going to send her to hell.
Well, yeah, but then...
but nothing. He was sending her to hell.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Wait.
There's that whole hell thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to kill your family. Okay.
Right, I'm going to kill your whole family. I'm going to kill Henry. I'm
going to turn into Henry.
And she's like, you would really do this? He's like...
And steal your dagger.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're right. That is what they were writing. He was supposed to flip from that.
But she was going to get choked and die in front of him. And he would have felt that it was because of him. And I saw that he felt like, wait a second. I killed Mighty. What is going on here? It's like the people I love either are basically getting killed by me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he saw that. Then he saw Emma dying, and he's like, "Oh, okay." Then he's like, "Wait, stop it."
You're 100% right, Molly.
I wished he had gone like, "Wait, stop," and she would have been like, "Wait, what's going on?" And he's like, "Don't do it," but he didn't go completely good.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Like I said, I think I would have bought it more if we had even one scene earlier where we saw him falter, even if it went right back and you were supposed to go, oh yeah, he wasn't faltering, he was playing her. At least when you saw him change, you would have, in your mind, gone back to that moment and gone, he was faltering. The darkness had a grip on him. But all we saw was dark, 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 and it got worse.
It may have been edited out.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Sometimes things like that happen in editing, and then all of a sudden
something's missing.
You see it and you go, we need one more frame.
Yep.
One more thing that would have an expression or something in one point that would have turned all that.
George Lucas will go back and fix it. It'll be Hook shot first. That's what we're going to get, right?
Boo hiss.
Boo hiss. All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about in this episode?
Not really.
I did enjoy it, and I'm really excited to see what happens.
I don't understand what they're doing with Belle and
that was a bit of a train wreck. I do want to point out that when they were getting on the boat,
that was pretty funny that they're all going.
They're all going, but I think they're doing that because we all have to support. But the fact that they're letting Henry go is a little weird. And
I was like,
Rumple was going. He was at the back of that pack.
Well, he has to get them all back.
Yeah, but he's the dark one. What does he care? Once they're on that boat, he could just go, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. They're gone. He's got Belle.
Storybrooke's all to myself.
Yeah, but he didn't do that. He was getting on the boat. And if that happens, there's no way that happens. He's going with him because you got to have him partying it up. And he is going to get his redemption there. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be in purgatory with the people he's killed, just like Regina is. She is not going to go evil from it. She's going to have to prove it, but he's going to have to extract the Dark One so that he doesn't get torn apart down there. And then when he comes back, it'll be gone. I just think it was a little cheap. But that's what's going to happen. The Dark One is going to be put to bed. Mark my words. The Dark One will be put to bed when they go. By episode 100.
We'll see.
Dark One is no longer a factor.
We will see. I hope you're right.
I don't think by episode 100. I think by episode 105.
You're the
worst. My gosh, you pain in the butt.
So annoying. All right, let's wrap it up.
I think by 101.2.
So I'm going to wrap it up.
That?
I don't know. Let me wrap it up. So
my calculations state that it's not going to happen exactly at 100. I'm being you. No, you don't sound like that?
No.
So you can find past episodes of this, including episode 101.2, at our website, which is
www.southgatemediagroup.com.
You can find us on Twitter at EverAfterPod. Is it EverAfterPod or EverAfterPodcast? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. You type in EverAfterPod, it's going to come up. You can find me at RSouthgate and Martha and Molly at
SMGPods. I always put Molly afterwards.
That way they know it's you, yes.
Except we haven't been on there in ages.
Yeah, we haven't been on, but you know what?
When it starts back up again, though, we'll be live tweeting, because... Oh, no, we will never.
Don't make promises
class
you can't,
that night. No.
Can't cash in on.
She has acting that on Sunday nights now, so.
Yep.
Oh.
Anyway, okay, keep going.
Time to give up acting so we can watch more TV. No. All right. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Instagram. Find us wherever. Just look up Southgate Media Group or Ever After Podcast. You should be able to find us. And that's it. Now let's end this the way every great fairy tale ends.
Happily ever after.
The end.